looking.
So we missed the first frame, which Stubbsy won, and
Yes,
well underway in the second. Aidan Stafford's here. I'm Troy Rudling. We'll have a go at talking you through this final here between Peter Donati and Wayne Stubbs.
should be a cracking match, Ruds.
Definitely, mate.
Both guys just got up in their prelims, as you know yourself, 11-10, so it was very tight.
Both 11-10, so we couldn't ask for any more after a great season. To 11-10 prelims. So
it's been a very good Super Singles this year too. Very competitive.
Yep.
So yes, first frame, Pete's nominated the yellows, winning off, and then Stubbsy cleared. So
not much you can do about that.
No, that's right.
Other than go out off the snap, which you didn't do. It should be a cracking match here too. Pete's playing. He was a bit scratchy towards the first half of the Super Singles season, but he was in the day. Like Pete was the best player going round in Launceston. He was nearly unbeatable.
Yep.
And just sort of coming back full time to 8-ball. He's now hitting his straps and playing really well.
And he's starting to.
He's trying out for the Masters side, which
excellent,
he'll be huge for the
Tassie Masters very big chance for that too. Yeah, he's starting to really enjoy his 8-ball too. Like just coming back into it. Stubbsy's played a really nice out here. He's shot before this one. He's cleared that red out of the way for this black, and
he's always methodical, Stubbsy, and he very, very rarely plays the wrong shot.
Yeah. Yeah, he made that out look very easy, where a lot of players would have been wondering how to clear that pocket for that black, but yes, made it look very easy there, and so 2-0 up here, and it'll be Pete to break this third frame.
And these guys are playing for roughly, split between a couple of $1,000 here, so there's a bit of pressure on it. It's not just run around the table, pop balls.
No, that's exactly right. So it's a nice break there by Pete. Ran through that a bit with a bit of top ball, looks of it, and he's kept his white ball quite nice. He's opted for the yellows here.
Yeah. Wise call with that yellow cover on the
back. Yeah, that's right. I mean, he hasn't landed too well, but he's still got that coverage up the top right corner there. So.
Yeah. I think either way you look at that yellow up the top, even if you don't pot it clean, like white on yellow, you can play a yellow up there. You can pot it clean, but you can play a yellow onto the red. It'll clear the red. Or you can play another yellow up there onto the yellow and it still clears the red.
Yeah,
so
that's
you
right.
have 3 options, really.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the best part. They both very attacking players, so we're going to see a lot of aggressive shots and just taken on the frame. So I mean, Pete's just taken that ball straight away, pretty much saying, I'm looking at the out straight away, and interesting to see which way he goes.
The inside of these 2 yellows goes. He might be able to turn it over a little bit, but maybe he can't. He's just had a look at it.
Yeah.
He'll come back down table for the bottom right yellow and then take one of these 2 yellows to the middle, left middle. I thought he might have come back over a bit more than that.
He's only just stunned that back a little bit. Might have an angle just to get back in behind him here, off the side rail. He's played it. He's overplayed it.
Yeah, that's because he needed to come over another half a foot or so on the last shot before the last shots caused that problem. But I won't preach too much because I was on a rather easy master to beat Wayne 11-10 and
Yeah.
stunned the ball
Yeah.
about 8 inches too far. And
It's easily done sometimes,
mate,
isn't it?
they were drop-ins.
Yeah.
A couple of people come to me and said, "Oh, why didn't you play the yellow down the rail on the left-hand side?" And because it dropped into nearly a full bag into the left-hand centre, which left me fat on the black. I was always playing it as my last ball. But
Yeah.
4 shots before that, I've stuffed it, unfortunately. But I enjoyed it immensely. Like
Yeah, it was
a
great.
year or
match.
two ago, I'd be pissed off, spewing, but at the moment, mate, I don't practice like I used to. I'm just enjoying playing pool, and I had a blast out there.
Yeah.
And I got unlucky going in off to land fat on
Yeah,
the black.
that's right.
But
I
that's
mean-
in the end, it's my fault. I played the shot,
Yeah.
and good luck to Wayne.
Yeah, it was very unlucky. So you've had a great Super Singles series yourself this year once again.
Yeah, mate. Like I said, yeah, just enjoying me pool now. No pressure, no nothing. Just have a blast, have a hit with good mates like we
That's
are
it,
now
yeah.
this season together, and
That's what it's all
enjoy
about.
it, mate.
Exactly.
You win some, you lose some. There's no point sooking about it.
Exactly right. Just going to get right behind this red here on the rail and leave
Once again
himself
on the
a
camera,
nice-
it's hard to see whether that red goes bottom
Yeah.
right.
It might sneak past.
I reckon it would, or he wouldn't have left himself
No,
that
that's
straight.
right. So he's just going to come back
Yep, must have.
just nicely. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. He's really hitting his straps here in this final too, Stubbs. He's been very solid all year, as you know. He don't think he lost a match, did he?
No, mate, no,
No, so
he hasn't lost
Gone through.
a match, no. So raced away 3-0 quickly, and Peter want to get the one on the board pretty
Yeah,
quick
he
because
really he
if
needs to get one.
Stubbsy's 4 or 5 ahead, he'd be nearly unbeatable. Like he'd just have his tail up and he'd be starting
he'll
to make
just
the
run away
outs
with it,
look
that's
very,
right.
very easy, and it'd be pressure-free pull for him. So
Exactly.
he needs to get 1 or 2 back rather quickly, Pete.
He needs
Which
to take
Pete
control of this
could
frame here.
very easily do too. But no, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's right. Looks like he's going to opt for the yellows here, and it's not very easy where they're sitting, but he can definitely take control of this frame.
Top shot.
Yeah, it's a nice little extraction there.
That yellow will go, the one that's stuck on the red, or pretty much. No, it doesn't go to the
No,
bottom right.
mustn't.
If he's looked at it to that pocket.
He's just going to play this one down the rail.
Yeah, sort of. You can't really. In or over. I think it's
Yeah.
going to drift over to
I think it will too. It's,
near the black spot. Well, he's not going to play it, so that doesn't matter.
he's just got a bit of a better angle on it, by the looks of it.
Yeah, not an easy pot though when they're that close to the rail. You've
No,
only got to be
that's
off a
right.
hair, and you miss it to the outside jaw, or you hit it straight into the rail, sort of thing.
That's right. If it does drop, he'll come back over for this.
He'd be happy
bottom.
with it over the bag, I reckon.
Yeah,
Yep,
just like that.
he'd be very happy with that.
And even then, he was still on his other yellow.
Yeah.
I think you'd be more happy with that result than it dropping. So I probably won't be calling too much of Stubbs' shots because it'd be very hard to call because you never know what he's going to do. He's very good to watch. And
Yeah, he usually plays the percentages though, like he won't play a double or anything like that if it's going to leave him in strife.
Yep.
He'll only play him if it's the right shot to play.
yeah,
unless there's no alternative. You know, if he's stuffed in a frame and he's got to play a hill double, you know, to bring himself back into it, he'll play it then. But it's a last resort.
It'll be interesting to see what he does with this one on the side rail here. He's trying to get up. I don't know if he was trying to get up behind that or just ran too far for the double, but shouldn't be a problem from here for him.
Looks pretty good.
Rolls that over nicely.
He's left the door open there. That's a big bag now, and you've already seen Pete look for that yellow to the top left-hand corner.
Yes.
So you can drop this in, take the yellow under the red,
Under
follow
that red.
through for the yellow to the top left corner, and stun back for the black to the bottom left.
Bottom left, yeah.
But he's got to have a nice angle here. He's looking at it. That's where he needs to be.
Yeah.
If he's half inch one way or the other, it's not so easy.
This white ball's got to be perfect, doesn't it?
That looks pretty good.
That looks pretty good to me because he can run straight through for that now. Very solid snooker and billiards player, Pete.
Yeah.
It's a lovely shot.
Oh, a bit of a
he's
bounce. Bit of a bounce would have been handy.
Yeah.
Just an inch or so off the rail, inch and a half, and it makes this a lot easier.
Yeah. He drops his in up the top. He's going to be nicely for the black back to the bottom right, but yeah,
it's a long way off. So that will be 4-zip because Stubbs will get rid of his hardest ball here, the one under the black.
Yeah, he should take
the
this
others
one
will be drop-ins.
Black and then just shells and peas, isn't it, Ruds?
Shell and peas, mate.
He's got away to a very quick start here. He's just a couple of shots that Pete misses, and he's just left to clean up, really, isn't he? So 4-0 and Pete to break.
Well, would you look here, Staff?
Yes.
The
Killer Crossover coming up very
best
soon.
tournament in Australia, in my opinion, mate.
Not sure if that's how you spell crossover, but we'll go with that.
You don't know how many times I've told Saldy about that. But he just refuses to change it. I think he wants it to be called the Cruise Over.
So we might go with that next year, Ruds.
He's, about 3 or 4 times now. I've been messaged by people
a lot of
telling
players,
me, are you sure that's how the tournament name's spelt? And I'm like, well, listen, I've told Saldy
a lot of players do cruise overseas to play in it. So, I mean, you could actually run with that next year.
Listen,
Ruds.
2019, he might change it for us.
Killer Cruise Over. Yeah,
but anyway, mate, in my opinion, and with several players I've spoken to, mate, I think it's nearly the best comp, best format in Australia, value for money.
Yep.
The big guns obviously is up there. It's the pinnacle, they say, but at the end of the day, there's 130 players in the big guns, and only 32 of them get money back in the end. So the rest of them are pretty much donating. Ours, we're aiming this year for nearly half the field, half the 48 to get money back, just a little bit under, but by next year hopefully it'll be half the field.
Yep.
So for your value for money, and it's only $250 to enter our comp, not 600 or whatever the big boys are playing on the mainland.
Yep.
Also, Mick Hill's not playing in our comp, which makes it a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah, a bit more incentive for the other players to.
And the boys are going to be playing for first prize of around $7,500 to $8,000.
Yeah, beautiful.
So
beautiful weekend's work, isn't it? Right?
We're not usually playing till much after 10 or 11 o'clock. The night of the final last year it went long because Jimmy Della and Justin Sage, Jimmy beat Justin in the first match, rose to 8, and then Justin had the double chance,
That's
so
right.
they had to play another one, and
Yes.
they both went 8-7.
Great match.
So yeah, that went late. I think it was about 1 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm not sure. I had a couple of
so
sherbies.
I went down and watched the crossover last year, and it was
Yeah.
just great to watch all the big guns come down, and amazing venue down there at the Hobart Workers Club.
Yeah, mate. The Hobart Workmen's Club have
Beautiful venue.
done a cracking job.
They
Sammy
have.
Thurgood and Grubby there have looked after us very well, and we've signed on for another couple of years
Yep.
with the Hobart Workmen's Club. So
Yep.
it'll definitely be there this year, 2018 and 2019. So that's good, and we're
Yeah.
more than happy with that.
Definitely looking forward to this year's crossover, and
The numbers are looking good so far as we speak.
looks
We've
like
had-
there's a few more coming down that didn't play in it last year from the mainland.
Yeah,
from what I've
yeah.
seen. So
There definitely is, mate. We're
Looking
going to have
forward to
some
seeing
different
some of them.
faces, which is good. That's what we want to do. We want to meet new people and have new faces about. So a
Yeah,
couple
it's
of good
gonna be
friends
great.
have signed up and are coming over from the mainland.
Yep.
Be a blast, mate, as it is. 8 Ball's a social game. We like to have
That's
a beer,
right.
and
that's
you know.
what it's all about.
good to see the boys come over from the mainland and support it. If they
Yeah,
don't come, well, the comp doesn't exist. It's simple as that.
yeah, exactly right. All right, so it looks like he could be touching ball here, Ruds. It's very hard to see on the
It's
camera,
very
but
tight.
I think we'll see if it is in a minute. We'll see what. Looks like it must be because he's played the black over there, so
Yep.
clearly was touching ball, and he's made a bit of work for Stubbsy here. But in saying that, these two yellows are still
That's
very,
right.
very.
Oh, thought that was going to stick over on the other cush.
Yeah, she
not
just
too bad. Not
stopped
too
there
bad.
enough. But
Clever shot though. That was his dead ball.
Yeah.
Oh, I
so I
think
think he's he's
that was
opened it
a
right up here.
bit of a hack there from Pete. I hate to
Yeah,
say he doesn't usually play rash shots, but that was a little
Would
bit.
have expected him to play that shot, to be honest.
No.
He's just opened it right up here for Stubbsy, so
The way Stubbsy's going and with the scoreline what it is, I think
I
he'll
think he'll knock
he'll
these in.
take these out pretty easily.
Yeah, and he's left himself perfect there.
Like I said, if you're 4-0 down, you know you double look at all these balls and you overthink it. But at 4-0 up, they're just
You're
drop ins.
just flowing through the motion, aren't
Yeah.
you, really? Like,
Yep.
just leave himself.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought he might have left himself a bit more of an angle to get back over the black.
Yeah, another inch would have been very nice.
Yeah. He's just going to try and come in
Yeah.
over here, I think. Oh, yep, just run through for the other pocket.
Ooh, is that bit of a sort of back angle? That makes it a lot easier, a lot harder.
Mm.
Well, he looks pretty comfortable. If he screws back to the other rail, it's gonna.
Yeah, he leaves it
Didn't
safe
really leave
anyway.
him a hell of a lot anyway. Thought he might have screwed right back to the side cushion, left him nothing. But
That's right. Once again,
doesn't
he's,
matter if you pot it, I suppose.
like we said, he's flowing, so he's just
Yeah.
he hasn't been too phased about. Yeah, he's lost position by a couple of inches here and there, but
Yep. Oh, Lightning Quick Fencing, proud sponsor of the Super 17 singles, which is my fencing company. We're actually subcontracted out at the moment to a shed building company, so we're not building too many fences. On the
Yep.
odd day off, we might slap one up, but actually we've gone out into subcontract and putting up sheds,
Banging a few sheds up,
residential or
Yep.
large ones. We've done some pretty big ones, so
Excellent.
a bit of fun, something different.
yeah. Yes, my second year playing in the Super Singles, and really enjoyed it. Especially the learning side of things, and getting to play the better players in them longer races, which you don't get to do very often. So
for sure,
it's
mate.
been great to
stiff with that red sticking to the side.
Bit unlucky there.
Yeah, like you say, mate, it's a bit hard to develop your game and that when you're rolling up on a Tuesday or Wednesday night and you're playing 2 or 3 frames.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it's just
anyone can win
not
1
possible.
or 2 frames of 8 ball, but when you can get them long races, and that's when you really start to just learn that bit more about the game, and everyone you play against in these kind of things, they're always willing to help you, or just tell you where you might have gone wrong somewhere, or so it's been really good. And as I said before, it was really, really strong competitive field this year. So
it's a nice shot. I think he's got a lot.
He's got a nice angle to just kick this one out off the rail here. Should, if he hits it right, just sit over the middle for him. And he's hit it. Oh, hasn't worked out too bad. Probably got into it a bit too much, but
that's still on.
It's still on, so I mean that's fine. And he's really
can really flick round now and sort of get like in behind it or somewhere near it. It's like it's a long way out. It's not a tough shot.
No, that's right. It's just a little drop in, gets the right angle on it.
Just outside Bork there, be beautiful.
He hasn't really got into that.
He's going to play the one to the left middle. I wouldn't. Oh no.
So he's going to roll this in and then come up for the top. Oh,
I don't know why he didn't flick round more there and
he would have liked
down near the balk line or just outside
near the balk line. Then it's just a nice little roll in. But he's only left Stubbsy. Oh, is he on this one here? Is he?
He's playing one of them doubles we were talking about.
He's just going to leave the white ball right on this bottom rail.
I think this one cuts to the middle. So
he's still left him on to the right. Oh. Not sure why he hit that hard, to be honest. If he was trying to just run into it, or...
I think it was just a little bit of adrenaline, mate. I don't think he was trying to cannon it or anything like that. I think
he only needs to just put that at a nice pace, and then he still had that back to the right middle.
You only want to be down to the centre table, sort of.
Yeah, that's right.
Maximum.
It's a nice shot. It's a very good recovery shot there.
He's cued that very well.
So you just...
That might get him going, Pete.
Yeah, that's right. Just stuns this in and... Oh no, he's come for the other middle. Okay, I thought he would have played that to the bottom right. But whatever you're more comfortable with, really. So
you
can play it either way. So the angle could have been a bit more than what it looks on the screen. So, but anyway, he's got his first one on the board there, and he'll be
5-1. Pete's away on the scoreboard.
So he'll be stoked to get that first one. Finally. After Wayne's got off to a flyer. And also we've got a very big event coming up next week in snooker, Ruds. As you'd know, you're playing in it yourself in the Ron Atkins Classic.
Yeah, mate. It's going to be... going to be huge here at the Workman's Club. They're putting a couple of extra tables in. They'll start going in, or you can see that one of them started going in now. There's going to be 2 extra tables in down here on the dance floor to go with the other 4 tables, and a table going in up at the Launceston Casino for the semi-finals and the final will be played up there. So 70 odd players. Starts Thursday and away we go.
And it's going to be a very good event.
I don't expect to be troubling the scorers too much, but I'll definitely support any sort of tournament that anyone tries to get up in Tasmania. It's a very hard gig. So
yeah, that's right. Once again, just have a crack in it and a bit of experience. And
Ken on this yellow must be. That's yeah, it turned out pretty ordinary.
It did, yes.
You're going to need to come up with some sort of little containing shot here, Pete. Maybe push that red off the yellow to the rail.
Maybe onto the rail,
just get
yeah.
Get that sort of tight.
Just got a nick on this. He can leave it down on this bottom rail. He must just have enough on it, but he's gone for double. Oh. Wow.
Not sure if that red goes to the middle off the yellow. Like,
it looks pretty tight.
He's got plenty of balls there to flick it out, or at some stage. So there shouldn't be too much problem anyway.
Sure,
the rest of the balls are looking pretty good.
Sure, he's already got a plan in motion, Stubbsy, to. It's his only hard ball, so. Yeah, I don't think.
I reckon it might nearly go from there. Just flick it in.
Yep. As we said, he's probably already got something worked out. So
yeah, it's just so hard to see off the camera angle. You just got no idea really.
He just left himself the perfect angle on that, just to play it in the middle.
Bit of top left on this one and just push through for the other one. Beautiful.
Beautiful shot. He's just mopping these up. Just played back for the same pocket, has he? Oh, he's just pulled up a bit too short there.
Should get it, but then it's not ideal.
Just off the side rail and in like that. So he's really running away here. They've both played a lot of frames today too, so could be a factor for,
So he's put up the flyer again. He wants to prove once again that he can't spell.
Yep.
I might as well say anyone that wants to enter the Killer Crossover, I'd be getting your name in to me and some money in the bank ASAP, because as I've said many a times, positions are filling quite quickly. I wouldn't say we're nearly full, but we're ahead of what we've been the last couple of years. So
it'll be filled up. So.
Yeah.
I know a few of the Lonnie boys played in it last year and really enjoyed themselves. And me myself just went down for a look for the weekend, and just brilliant to watch.
Yep.
So I mean, even if you don't play, it's a good event to go along to and watch, and great weekend.
Just to elaborate further on what I was saying earlier about the big guns, and as I said, don't get me wrong, I love playing the big guns. I've played it in it 5 or 6 times, but this year they also lost their double chance at the last 8 stage.
Yeah,
there was no more double chance, whereas with the crossover, you carry your double chance right through. There's you don't lose it.
I mean, you've earned that. If you work your way through it and you haven't lost, and then you lose, you should deserve that double chance.
Correct. Yeah. So, that won't change at the crossover. If you've earned that double chance. We're a double elimination competition. We're not going to rip it away from people in the last 8 or the semi-finals or whatnot. That winner that's gone through on the winner's side deserves his or her double chance. So
that's right.
Will be kept. And if it just so happens to be the final goes to 1 o'clock in the morning on Monday, the guys are playing for around 10 grand between them. They don't mind if it runs a little late.
And a lot of them would have been in longer races than that anyway. So
yeah,
I mean,
correct.
Sounds good, my friend.
Oh, hang on. 1 second, folks. Just sneak away for a sec. I'll give you some money. What do you want? Where are you going, Dan? Yeah, we're price down there, 40 odd, I'll give you the money. All right. Sorry guys, bit of a poker night going on tonight, so we're just organising stuff up at the great Bartman's house.
Yes, should be a
we're gonna
good
get up
night
there
of poker
and play a bit of Texas Hold'em for a few dollars, and probably think 1 or 2 Chevtrons.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
Might be a couple involved, I suppose.
So Bart's just going to light the fire and pick up the grog, which is very, very kind of him.
Very handy of Bart to do that.
Are you coming along, Stuff?
I am.
Yeah, nice.
Yes. I've got my young one with me, but she'll come along and
Well, she'll probably count better than us, so
Probably,
we'll get her to
yes,
sit
so
right in between you and
it'll
me.
be perfect. So I might even slip a couple of aces into her pockets and get her to hand them to me as we play. So
Us, mate. Us.
us.
The boys are just having a little break at 6-1. Might be having a wee trip to the laboratory. Stubbsy would be having a cancer stick.
Kansas City quick smoke and
Yep.
she'll be back on, I reckon. But
Well,
yeah, I was talking to people.
they might want to
before
slow it down a bit because it's only been going half hour and
I
it's
know,
6-1.
it's unreal, isn't it? I was
Hopefully
talking to
Pete can put up a bit of a fight
Yeah.
back here. It'd be nice.
I was saying to him before, after he beat Lockie to get in the final, just chatting away, and he said he was getting tired towards the end of that race. So,
Yep.
I mean, that could be taking a bit of a toll too, because he wouldn't be as used to these long races as Stubbs is, you know what I mean?
No,
so,
definitely, mate.
and that can
Agree for you there.
be a massive factor in these races.
Yeah, mental fatigue it is, mate. Just being, it's not so much physical, it's the mental side of it. Of
Definitely.
just being switched on.
You
for
can just
like
miss
that,
easy
the,
shots.
The preliminary or whatever probably went for around 3 hours. I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but you've just switched on. Even when your opponent's at the table, you're still thinking about what shots they're going to play. You want to be working out your out after their shot. So you're
Exactly.
thinking for
you're
both
thinking
sides
for both players, aren't you?
of
Really?
the match for 3 hours, and then you've got to back up and play another race to 11 straight away.
Yeah.
Stubbsy's like match hardened. He's been doing this for
That's
a long
right,
time. Pete
yeah.
hasn't been playing, so. But hopefully Pete can get a bit of a freshen up here
Yeah, that's right.
and give us a bit of a match. Because his best can cut it quite easily, there's no
definitely,
doubt about
definitely. Stubbs, he's opted for the Reds here, and he's
it. Oh, didn't want to nudge
didn't
that.
want that nudge there, but
He might re-nudge it here with a bit of right. No?
he's just going to flick
Clever.
this into the middle. And
There you go up for the one up at the top rail now, I reckon. Unless he's going to...
that's a great shot.
Oh, another big money match going on today, mate.
Robbie's just brought the phone
The,
over and showed us the scary Newman match.
Scary,
is on
the
today,
two-time Australian champion, and
and that is going to be a cracker. Race to 25.
yeah, 16,000. They were talking about getting maybe some more money this morning. I'm not sure how that went.
I think they posted something, might have been earlier or yesterday, and I think the prize money has gone up. So
Yep.
that's going to be a cracking match. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that'll be
hard
nice to
pick.
watch. I hope
I've said Benny.
Bart's streaming that up.
Yes. Oh, he's rattled that there.
It's at about 7 looks, that red ball.
So I'm thinking Benny Newton. I just have a feeling that he'll get over the top of Scary. Don't know.
I would think
Both-
Benjamin as well.
Both
Yeah, he's
great cures.
he's just coming back. He's had about 12 months off, a bit more, I think, and
He's
seems
just-
refreshed. I watched him and had a chat to him at Big Guns, and
Yep.
he seemed to be enjoying it a lot as well.
Yep.
Like, he just freshened up, and he was hitting a really good ball and
He's great to watch. I love watching
Yeah.
Benny play.
He's actually living in Melbourne now with a great Tasmanian, Greg Watt.
Yep.
Absolute superstar of Tasmanian 8 ball. A bit before your time.
Yep.
He's sort of been out of the scene now, or just before I started up, so maybe in the state stuff, 6 or 7 years maybe now.
Yep.
But he moved to Victoria, and
Oh.
yeah, absolute superstar, mate. Greg Watt, and Benny lives with him, so
Yep.
they'd be doing good things for Benny as well. I reckon Greg would be giving him some, talking to him about the mental side of the game. Not that Benny needs it; he's a freak show
Yeah.
himself. But Greg was always cool, calm, and collected, and just absolute freak show.
Yep.
So could only be doing him well living with Greg over there.
Yes, it will be a cracker
And
match.
yeah, I will be tipping Benny. Not hopefully, I would say he'd probably get over the line by
Yeah, I think
maybe be up by half a dozen frames maybe at the end. I think.
I'd back him by 5-6 frames, but you never know. I mean,
Look here. Sorry to interrupt, mate, but have you seen what Salt's just jammed up in the corner?
look at this here.
Well, I'm gonna have to talk to Dan Lynch about this, Salt Marsh. I think he might have copyright on that stream.
It's all promotion of the game.
Yeah, look at that. I tell you what, Dan's stream looks pretty good too, Andrew.
Nice picture.
Yeah.
Stubbsy's left to just clean up these again here, and
Yeah, it seems like a bit like rudders. Benny Noon's
This
done a
is-
rudders on the
it's going to be
black,
7-1
but I was the
here.
ball before.
Stubbsy's absolutely mopping up here.
I reckon we'd be killing it in the views compared to Scary and Noonan down here in the light
We'd
quick
have to,
singles.
I reckon. I reckon there would be about 14 viewers here, and Stubbsy.
Blokes will stop watching that match now, haven't they?
Yeah, I don't know which one to watch. Commentate both, Ruds.
Oh, why not?
Sure Jamie won't mind.
I got all the prize money stashed over there in the bar staff. We might just vacate the commentary booth and take off. It's about $3,000 there. We'll just shoot
Well,
through, eh?
sure, we'll have a good night with poker and that. We can get a few
It
buy back in.
should be high stakes. Poker at Bart's house. There'll be a few phone calls coming through though.
Yeah, I think I won a little bit back, so I'll chuck that in the poker table. And
Yeah, I got a couple of dollars back. I would have liked a few more, but
so yeah,
rightio, this is not looking too bad here for Pete. Be taking the yellows. You can just sneak in behind that yellow over on the right hand side and drop it to the middle. Does this one go underneath,
Not
or he's
sure
going to have
about
to
that
clip
shot.
off the other yellow?
Might just run under, but so he's gone for the
It's
coverage,
not
but
bad,
he's
not
left
bad.
it pretty nicely. Just plays that
That's lovely.
beautifully. Just plays it beautifully.
Another thing I was going to ask you, Staff, are you having to run the state tryouts again this year?
Yes.
No,
yes.
you didn't last year, did you?
No,
Because you're away
I
one of
could
the
only
weekends.
play in the singles last year,
Yeah,
so I'm trying out for the open team this year, which
Yep.
will be good. Looking forward to it, actually.
You're hitting a good ball, mate, so just enjoy yourself out there. Don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
And those that don't know, I've been... Oh, that's stiff.
Oh, geez, how's he
Been having a bit of a hit with Staff over the last sort of 12 months, maybe, on a bit of snooker and eight
Yep.
ball and that. And you come along very nicely, mate, and hitting
Cheers,
a
mate.
really nice ball. So
Yeah, I'm
keep it up.
just enjoying it. And
Now we're playing together. We will put a bit more time in as well.
yeah,
and
definitely. Yes. So
leading into the state tryouts.
That was,
I've enjoyed it immensely, mate. And you've you've improved out of sight the last 12 months.
thanks,
or more.
mate. Yeah, I've been putting a bit of time in, and yeah, just trying to, go in these sorts of events. Super
Yep.
singles, just to learn more. And
Yeah,
I just love the sport, so it's
yeah, you can hit all the balls you want in practice. Like you can hit a million balls, but until you're playing in these sort of comps, the state tryouts and all that, where there's actual pressure on you.
and
it's
that's
not going to help you because you've got to be playing shots under the pump to
That's
know whether
right.
you can really hack it. Sort
and
of
that's the
shot. Oh, just a
that's the
touch
big
firm.
thing, is handling that pressure and
Yeah.
and getting over them nerves, which I've started playing in a few events, in the last 12 months, and it's been good because you slowly start to get rid of them nerves. You don't get them nerves as much,
Yep.
I mean, everyone still gets nervous, but
Yeah, correct.
you can control them
That's
more
right.
after playing more events and stuff. So he's had another crack to get that black out there, and
I think he's got a shitty angle too on this yellow. It's not really
Yeah,
going to be able
it's-
to do anything with it. I don't think you can face cut it. I can't clean double it. Might double to the bottom. It's horrendous, really.
it's
Probably
not
just
a
pop it
lot you
out.
can do.
Not leave him on the one down the rail. The
Yeah.
two reds, and it's not a cannon. Just play a containing shot.
Just pop it out a bit and try and leave the white. He probably wanted that yellow out a little bit more, but he still hasn't
possibly,
left him.
but you're still in the frame.
Yeah,
Better
that's
than
right.
Take it
Better
on
than
some
take-
stupid Marcus double or something like that. But still, obviously, not looking ideal here because he's got a tough yellow on the blacks.
Yeah, he got
Not
a bit
on.
unlucky where he flicked that black right over.
Looks all right.
It's a good shot, but it's just
I would say now he's going to probably have to play the face cut. I can't see too much else. No, you can get him behind it to cut it
he's
to
got
the.
him behind it. Oh, it's got kicked out of the way by the red.
It was looking pretty good
It
too.
was looking pretty good. Jeez, that's unlucky. It actually looked like it was going too. So once again, Stubbsy can just mop these up,
Yeah.
which I'm sure he'll do that quite easily. Just kick back out for this and drop this into the centre, and
Yeah, drop in.
she'll be 8-1.
I'll just have a quick wee while they're racking them in that stuffer.
Straight behind it. He's on song. That's Lockie. That's not me. So Stubbsy to break here. I'm feeling they've mixed up the breaks. I thought Pete broke first. He did, didn't he?
Oh, I missed the first frame, mate. Or Salty was stuffing around. What have they swapped brakes, have they?
It looks like it because it's the 9th frame.
Who just broke then?
Stubbsy.
Ouch.
So it looks like they've switched up the brakes. Hey?
I don't think I put up the last score.
Maybe you didn't.
You better check it.
Must be 8-1 because they wouldn't have broke out a turn.
No, I don't reckon they would have. Salty will be able to go back and have a look here. Hey. Anyway,
Once again,
well,
he's
looks like he's got a not a great
Does
angle,
he
but
see-
it's worked out pretty well. Hopefully, not hopefully, I reckon he'll just
It should be able to.
just screw up into that yellow
Yeah,
and
he
clip
should
it
be
out of the
able
way.
to nudge into this yellow here and
Got
just
a
pretty much
beautiful
sit-
little angle. It's
sit
just a
where it is.
soft screw
Yeah.
into it.
Just tap it out of the way like that, rolls this in, and he is absolutely flying here. Salty better put another one down here because he's
9-1.
Well, we did miss a frame there somewhere. You definitely missed one, did you, Bush? So 9-1.
oh, hang on, might be 8-1 then.
9-1.
Who's breaking, Pete?
Yeah.
Oh, one.
Breaks the odds.
Yeah, that's right. If Pete broke first, he breaks the 11th frame.
Yep, that's
11th
right,
frame.
11th frame, yep. That's what I was thinking before. I thought the score hadn't been added because
Yeah.
the
Tell you what, the red onto the yellow to the red, play it firm and get the keep the other red on. No, he's going to play
going for
yellow.
the other yellow onto it.
Yeah, no, that's
He's
even
played
that's an
that.
even
Yeah,
better shot.
Nice.
He's shot selections come along really nicely there. Like I didn't see that just with a quick look I had. He just needs to get in behind this. Oh,
It's a very
the
very
red
nice
over stuck on the
angle.
yellow to the back to the middle.
Mm.
That was going to be the one shot, but
So you take this bottom of three yellows.
yeah.
Just take that over now and probably take this one on the.
Like,
Nice.
from 9-1 down, Pete's obviously on the back foot, but he just needs to slow down. He needs to slow Stubbsy down. He needs to try something different, block
needs
some
to
holes.
change. He
like,
needs to change
now
his
push
game.
push the red over against the red or something. Just slow him right down. Slow his shots down
When you
because the match is going to be over in 5 minutes if he doesn't. He just needs to shut the match down a little bit.
yeah, that's right.
Get Stubbsy frustrated out of his comfort zone. You've got to try something different.
The way he's flying, you can't leave him open like this.
Yeah,
It's obviously it's not working. So change your game,
that's right.
change your strategy,
You've got to have a plan B,
And-
C, D,
yeah, that's
and yeah.
and like you said, slow him down, block pockets, tie up balls, whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Just to
The
stick in it.
the man's a dual world champion and Australian black ball champion.
That's right. Yeah.
You're not going to outpot him. You're not going to.
No.
You're probably not going to outthink him really. So you got to frustrate him.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a really turned out to be a credit to Tasmanian 8 ball. Like,
Yeah.
me and Stubbsy have never been the best of mates, but I pay credit where credit's due, and he's a great pool player. Obviously adapts really well. He just went over and played in the black ball Australian
he's
title.
first.
He'd never played it before, really didn't know the rules,
Yeah.
and he's won an Australian title out of a field of 100 and whatever.
And won it comfortably. I think he won it 6-0 or something, wasn't it?
Yes, I think he beat
Against Dave Ewing.
Dave Ewing 6-0. Yeah.
Won it very comfortably.
And don't get me wrong, and Dave Ewing,
very good cures. Yeah.
very accomplished curist.
Yeah, he really needs to.
And I'm glad he's not playing cards with us tonight. Apparently he's an absolute jet.
Yes, I've heard that. He's going for the double down inside these Reds here.
See another, great effort.
Probably the right shot too. It's just pulled up a bit short, but
Tell you what, if I don't hurry up and drinks, I'm not going to get another free beer out of this commentary.
that's right.
Let's
going
start,
too
let's
quick.
start gutsing them.
I thought we would have had about 3 by now, but these games have gone so quick. Just overcut it a little bit, but that's a great leave.
So, well, the match is at a bit of a standstill at 9-1. What have we got, about 3 weeks to the state tryout, Stefan?
Yeah,
It's the end of the month, isn't it? Roughly? I haven't really taken a hell of a lot of notice.
I think it's, what is it, 25th?
Possibly. It's the last weekend in May,
Yeah,
whatever
last
that is.
weekend in May, I'm pretty sure.
What are you thinking this year, mate? Have you set any goals for yourself or any parameters?
Top 20 to start with.
Top 20, make the last 20, because there's a cut-off this year
Yeah.
for the
so
third round.
That's the goal.
Yep.
Because I haven't played in it yet. I played in the singles.
Yep.
Last year, but top 20. So it's a realistic, goal.
Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely.
And just go from there and see where I'm at from there. So
You know what my goal is this year, mate? Just to win a frame. I'll be happy with a frame for the 3 weekends.
actually, I'd be happy with a frame as well. But, I reckon I'll get my chances to win a few. So
Yeah,
so,
we might scrape in a few more than one, hopefully.
Yes. But looking forward to it.
I'll be having a hit with you, mate, and keeping a close eye on you. So, like I said, I'm just about now having a bit of fun and enjoying my pool. So,
yeah, we need a few more North guys to make the side one day. So we'll be working.
Yous boys are coming along nicely, mate. There's a little crew coming along, and I'm pretty happy with what's going on. Like, a lot of yous are playing in this comp we started up here now, the Super Singles, and as you said earlier, it's leading yous into bigger and better things with your pool, because you're playing under that pressure and against the good players more often than not. So
we've got a few of the entries up there on the top left corner so far for State Open.
yeah, right.
So
Maybe I'm not playing.
I can't see your name down yet, Ruds, but I'm sure you'll be in there somewhere eventually.
I'll make a good coach. I'll be right behind you then if I'm not playing.
Yeah, you can play for me. Just put your name down as staff. We're both bald, so just draw a few tattoos on your head, mate.
Actually, that's not ideal, the size of that field just at the minute. So anyone out there watching, guys,
need to get your entries.
with only
in,
a few weeks to go.
Coming up very soon, so
good to see. Hey, good to see the big Griffey dog back in Tassie as well. What an absolute jet that man is.
Very solid player. Look forward to seeing him play.
Yeah, he is a freak show. The Griff plays a lot. Well, when he was down here before, he went back to the Northern Territory for, I suppose it was a year or so, 18 months, I'm not sure.
Yep.
Was playing a lot with Lucky and Jeremy Maguire, and yeah, he's just an absolute freak show. He just pots everything on the table.
I've seen him play a few times. Don't know, I haven't met him, but when I seen him play, I just thought, wow, what a freak! Just a freak show. So it'd be good to see him back down here playing.
Tell you what, after watching Tassie last year, mate, they don't need a hell of a lot either. And with blokes like Griff coming into the side, and a few others if everyone else tries out.
Yeah, that's a great shot there by Pete. He's just ran Stubbs' red right in amongst his yellows. So this could be a little bit of a tactical battle now.
Like we were talking about before, mate. Yeah, he's just got to slow him up a little bit, and
yeah, that's right. He's played the right shot there. He's just nicked off that yellow. Oh, jeez, he's got.
Tell you what, that didn't
that
look to me like it was going near that pocket. I reckon
looked like
that's
it kicked back in there a bit.
that's curled a little there.
Mm.
I don't know if those other guys over there or not. It's only one.
So he's just developed that red with his first shot. It's
Oh, there it is. 23,000 that prize pool got up to
Yeah,
from last
so,
night. It
yeah.
was 16 when I watched Steve-O's thing last night.
unreal, isn't it?
16,000 last night at about, I don't know what it was, 6 o'clock last night.
So we've got, yeah. It's going to be a
I
massive
think it's
match.
about 5,000 minimum for the player has to put up. I think they're looking at. The rest of it's backers.
Yep. Okay.
So they like the players to put in, 4 or 5 grand at the least. So
That's a great shot there by Stubbsy. Just drops his in and just nicks the yellow just to hold that white. Oh, and he's missed it. He's got a little bit of a sniff here, but just got that one hard ball on the rail.
Stubbsy's let a few profanities fly there, but I probably
Yes,
would have too, missing that
Yeah,
play.
I probably would have as well.
We'll let that slide.
So what's he do with this one on the left-hand rail here, Ruds?
The back double's on. I'd be taking it now. I love a little back double. One of my favourite shots,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if it slides past that yellow.
So
if
you
not-
play this one now and then play the back double? Okay, no.
Yep.
He's
I would have left a little bit more of an angle there to just stun, soft screw off the rail
Yeah.
down to just above the yellow,
looks like
and
he's
then
going
you
to back
play the.
himself and just get behind it here
Yeah.
and roll it in.
I
But
like
I
to
mean,
leave myself half a ball to a ball above my back double,
yeah.
and they're just nearly unmissable.
I'd play my back doubles better than normal doubles.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
jeez. Yeah.
I think they're a lot easier to.
I prefer a back
see.
double from
yeah.
that position than potting it down the rail. I'm not saying I'd miss it down the rail. I just find the back double an easier shot for me.
Yeah.
I like playing them.
So there was a problem there. He left that ball to play last, and on these down these rails, very very hard for your last ball to play to get on the black.
Yep.
He
I had
probably
one of them
need-
against Stubbsy where I played it down the rail, same shot, but on this table over here. And it was the same thing. You've got to cue it and punch it down into just the inside of the outside
Yeah.
jaw, not roll them down and allow it to hit a
you
finger
can't-
mark
you
or a
can't
little bit
roll
of
down.
roll.
Oh.
You got to cue it confidently, not
That's
hard,
right.
but just
Yeah.
stroke it and
But
hit it and
I think
punch
your
it in.
shot was better because the back double, he was on it.
Yep.
Definitely a lot more easier than running it down the table. So
Yeah.
and it's cost him there, leaving that ball to last. So we've got Stubbsy on the hill, and he's flying here. He's on the reds, and I don't
He'll
think
be
I can't
out.
see him
He'll
missing
be
from
out
here. He's not even. He's down on his shot for a couple of seconds. I think this is going to be over very, very quick.
I'm not sure why he didn't get rid of the ball up the top.
I thought he would have
Then,
taken that first
yeah.
before the cannon.
Anyway, it'll probably still work
But
out, but it's a
He'll still.
lot harder now than
Yeah.
it should have been if he had took the ball up the top first, then
yeah,
played the ball
then
down
played
to the bottom.
cannon. Yeah. He's still alright. I mean, he's on the rail, but he can
Yeah,
just
this is
he
this
can
is
just
missable.
Run through this. It's a nice little nick there off the yellow.
Yeah, this angle away though is not
Yeah, it's
great.
Looking like the white's going away from that red, isn't it? So
He's going to try and pick the gap between the yellows, I reckon, and
looks
chop
like
that
he's
red
gonna,
in.
yeah.
don't think maybe if he stops
Jeez.
on the black, just
He
a little
might be
soft
out,
screw up to
yeah.
the black might pick the gap
Looks
for
like
the red.
he's trying to just screw into this black here and just hold. Oh, he's missed it.
he
Yeah, that's
missed the black.
exactly
He
what
was
he was trying
to
to
stop on the
do.
black. Yeah.
So I'd say he's definitely totaled here. Oh mate. Oh no, he's not. You can just see that side of it. That's a great
Shot.
shot there. He's just been far too good in this match. Even
I think
you
the
know, when
worst thing
he's-
is here, Pete can actually clip the outside yellow possibly, so it's not even a total for him.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
he's left a perfect angle for him to just come back up for the middle pocket too. Yep, just screws up off the rail, back in the middle. He's underdone it a little bit, but that won't be a problem
that'll be
from there.
fine.
And this will be it. We have
There you
our
go.
Super Singles champion, Wayne Stubbs, over Pete Donati.
Yep, congratulations,
He's played
Wayne
a really,
Stubbs.
really good final there. So,
Yeah, just demoralised Pete in the end, but
like I
Pete
said,
will learn
it
a
could
bit
have been
from
a
that.
mental thing in the end.
yeah.
Stubbs, he could go all day. But
While we're cracking, we'll just thank Andrew Saltmarsh once
Yes.
again for
thanks for live
Q Sport
streaming. And
Taz for live streaming the day.
also thanks to Troy and Soldy for organising this competition. Without you fellas, it wouldn't have
Yeah.
happened, obviously. So thanks for
Yeah,
organising
appreciate
it
that, mate.
every year. It's been a great competition, as I said earlier, and we're looking forward to the next one.
Bigger and better next year.
And can't wait to do it all again. So
Also, we should, while we're here, thank the
Thank-
Hobart Workmen's Club, Graham and Kernsey. Sorry, Lonnie Workmen's Club. Still got the crossover hat on there.
yeah,
The Launceston Workmen's Club, Graham has done
Having
a
us here
great job
every
today.
Monday night,
Having us here every Monday night, serving us this afternoon and all day.
BJ,
BJ
opening
setting up
of
the tables,
opening 'em up
Kernsey setting
Monday
up the
and-
tables. So thank you very much,
And,
guys.
Yeah,
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks a
See
lot for
you
watching.
next time.
see you later.